A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Texans.
On first down, Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. To the air yet again, Watson. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Watson looks to throw again. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Houston.
From the red zone now, Watson. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Touchdown.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first down, it's Watson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Fournette running out of the gun. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got his man. It's Williams. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Watson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Houston.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Watson now throwing on 3rd and long. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First quarter with the score, Chargers 14.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Out of the gun, Herbert flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Watson. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's Aaron. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for the Chargers. 44 yards.
44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. A pass underneath for Fournette. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's to his running back, complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 23-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
21-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the gun, Herbert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start.
Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Texans 14.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robbie Anderson, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's into the hands of Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now it's Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Herbert back to the air. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Down and 1.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Now Leonard Fournette. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Watson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Rob Gronkowski with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score, Chargers 35, Texans 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He may try and run for this. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll be out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Houston.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Chargers 42, Texans 35.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Running on first down, Eckler. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Herbert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Watson now to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 49. Texans.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Watson, eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.